Hello everyone, welcome to the U.S. Immigration Hub. For many green card holders, the feeling of "I have permanent status, I'm settled," once offered comfort, but 2025 is showing that permanence doesn't always mean immunity. Changes in policy, shifts in enforcement, and fresh urgency in immigration agency reviews mean many lawful permanent residents are facing fresh scrutiny in everyday areas of life. In this video, we'll walk you through 5 new trends that are already impacting green card holders in 2025 and going forward. From DUIs to travel abroad, from tax compliance to how speeding tickets can raise real questions about citizenship eligibility and how you should adjust your strategy so your status remains secure. When you became a green card holder, you likely thought, "I'm legal, I live here, I work, I build a family." But behind the scenes, the systems that protect your status are evolving, especially under renewed pressure from the Trump administration-era policies and new memoranda from USCIS. For instance, in August 2025, USCIS issued a policy memo directing officers to evaluate good moral character in new ways. This means not just looking at whether someone didn't commit serious crimes, but also whether someone actually showed positive contributions, financial responsibility, and adherence to societal norms. Now let's look at how this plays out in 5 specific trends for green card holders. Trend 1. DUI and criminal convictions. Even a single DUI conviction may now carry serious implications. Under the new good moral character guidance, USCIS classifies multiple DUIs or certain serious offenses as conditional bars to citizenship. For green card holders who travel abroad, return to the United States, or apply for citizenship, the presence of a DUI, even from years earlier, may trigger enhanced scrutiny at a border checkpoint or in a naturalization interview. The key takeaway is that the "one DUI forever" narrative is no longer safe. If you have a DUI, it's really important to consult an immigration attorney before you travel or apply for citizenship. Trend 2. Speeding tickets and traffic violations. It may sound minor compared to criminal charges, but under the new policy, even repeated or habitual traffic infractions may be viewed as part of the good moral character evaluation. For example, several speeding tickets, especially if unpaid or ignored, may signal disregard for law enforcement or civic responsibility. That means when you apply for citizenship, officers may ask for evidence of rehabilitation and an explanation of your record. While these violations may not immediately jeopardize green card renewal, they raise risk when the stakes are higher: naturalization or extended travel. Trend 3. Tax compliance and financial responsibility. Under Oregon's new approach via USCIS guidance, paying taxes on time, showing financial stability, and absence of serious debt or judgments are now acting as positive factors. And conversely, serious tax issues or judgments can count against you. Trend 4. Travel abroad and maintaining residence. Your status as a green card holder comes with a basic requirement: you're a lawful permanent resident, and your primary residence is the United States. Travel outside the United States is allowed, but spending excessive time abroad, failing to maintain your United States residence, or repeatedly returning late may trigger a question of abandonment of status. More than before, when you re-enter the United States, officers are increasingly asking about your residence, your intent, and tying your travel to your status. Because the moral character standard has expanded, travel patterns may feed into that assessment. If you spent 6 months, a year, or more abroad without a re-entry permit or explanation, you could face secondary inspection or questions at the border. Your action document your travel, consider a re-entry permit if you will be gone 6 months or more, and keep United States ties obvious: home, job, tax filings. Trend 5. Speech, social media, and activity against the government. This one is less obvious but growing in importance. The August 2025 USCIS memo signals that an applicant's behavior beyond overt criminality will be considered, including acts that are contrary to the average behavior of citizens in the jurisdiction where non-citizens reside. In practice, that means social media posts, public protest activity, or statements perceived as promoting anti-United States or extremist views could be scrutinized in naturalization applications. For green card holders, especially when traveling abroad or applying for citizenship, understanding that your behavior online and offline may be reviewed is critical. It doesn't mean silence is required, but awareness is. Alright, let's recap the 5 trends and what you can actively do. First, a single DUI. Both travel and the citizenship path really need legal review. If you have several speeding tickets, clean them up and document any corrective action you've taken. Tax or financial issues. Make sure to resolve them before you apply for citizenship. If you've had long periods outside the United States, be sure your intent and residence are clear. And finally, when it comes to public speech or social media behavior, remember that you may be under more scrutiny than you think when applying for citizenship or re-entering the United States. While green card holders have enjoyed stable status for many years, 2025 is reminding many that status still comes with obligations and evolving rules. The policy shift from USCIS under the Trump administration era is real, and it's affecting the ecosystem of lawful, permanent residence to citizenship. If your path includes applying for United States citizenship or planning travel outside the United States, now is the time to audit your record, your travel history, your financials, your community ties, and, just be proactive. If you're unsure how any of these trends apply to your situation, here are some action items. Keep detailed travel logs, pay taxes on time, and keep proof. Keep records of any traffic convictions and resolutions. Talk to an immigration lawyer if you have DUIs or serious offenses, and consider discussing your social media footprint if you are elevated to naturalization soon. Those things don't guarantee your case will go smoothly. Nothing in immigration does, but they help you reduce the risk of unpleasant surprises. That's all we have for this bulletin. The United States Immigration News Channel provides all necessary visa information and procedures for your United States immigration journey. It is important to understand the United States immigration processing steps, visa application requirements, processing times, forms, fees, and more. We will continue to provide all information about United States visitor visas such as B1 and B2, work visas such as L1A, L1B, and H1B, student visas, green cards, immigrant visas, EB1, EB2, EB3, EB4, and EB5, and family immigrant visas. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the United States Immigration Hub channel. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.